Welcome back to our channel, Living on the Ohio River. Hi, I'm Carrie Henshaw with Key Associates Signature Realty. If you're new to our channel, make sure you tap that subscribe button. And if you have been watching, well, welcome back. I am so glad that you like our information. And if you really like the content I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps me know what I should create and what people that are watching like to see. So today I did a Google search and interest rates have hit 8%. Oh my gosh, the world is falling. Well, I thought this would be a great video. I am a Dave Ramsey ELP, so I thought I'd mix a little bit of Dave Ramsey's opinion in with kind of things that I know from being in the market 20 years and things that I can do to help us get through this market, especially first-time home buyers, which I think there's a lot of them out there. But in addition, anything that's out there really looking to buy or sell a home right now.
Dylan is with us in Salt Lake City. Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Good. How are you, Dave? Thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure. What's up?
So my wife and I have been married for 3 years now. And we've been going to school, or going to college. She graduated this past May with an engineering degree, and I graduate this upcoming May with an engineering degree. We're 100% debt-free. We made it through college with no student loans. And we've been able to save about $60,000 that we've earmarked for a home. And we're curious as to whether or not now is the time to buy, with interest rates so high and with just everything going on in the market, uncertainty. So what's your advice for me, or other questions you have?
Okay, so we are going to talk about the first-time home buyer and the people that are getting out of college. This is actually a lot of the buyers that we are seeing right now, for sure. They definitely, do they need to buy a house? Do they not need to buy a house? This is someone that actually is financially sound, has no debt, actually has money saved. So I think this is definitely a great question for the Ramsey group. We're going to kind of go through what his analysis is, but this is a great situation for a buyer that is looking to buy. Even though interest rates are higher, prices are starting to come down. That's my perspective here. Because of that interest rate hike, there's a lot of people on the fence, or they're not trading up or down right now in the area. So there's a lot more of a little bit more of a buyer's market in certain areas of the U.S. that you can actually find a little bit better for that first-time home buyer. I know they've gotten a lot higher in price, but if you've done your homework like this one has done and is out of debt and has money saved, you're in prime position, even though the interest rate is a little higher. So let's continue to watch, see what they're saying here, and I'll continue to critique.
You're gonna stay in that area?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So you get, you get out of school and you're gonna take a job, and that's not gonna change the real estate decision.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But, I can believe that. I just wanted to double check. And you have zero debt of any kind, of $60,000 for a down payment?
Zero debt of any kind, $60,000 for a down payment, about $30,000 with retirement accounts and 2 years funded HSA account.
Good for you. Okay. Well done. Well done. Okay. I would buy now, regardless of interest rates. Here's what I don't know 12 to 24 months from now. I don't know what interest rates will be. I do know house prices will have gone up 7 to 8% a year during that time.
Okay, so Dave Ramsey is saying buy. And I do agree with him. House prices are going to continue to go up 7 to 8%. I don't know if that's the case across the whole U.S. here. Everybody has different percentages of what they'll go up. Prices are going to come down a little bit. But as a whole, if you're looking at a long-term buy, which he said, if you're someone that's going to buy and maybe try to flip it in a year or two, it may be a little bit more dangerous. But this is someone that is going to buy, is staying in the area. If you're talking a few years from now, the market will completely be different. The interest rate will be different. And the values will have been going up in regards to home values. Real estate does do that. Yes, we take dips. But as a whole, we do climb, and real estate is one of the biggest and best investments that you can make. One thing that I did want to mention, because he did say this, your interest rate may be high down, it may go down, but your price of your home is going to go up. So depending on where you're at in that ladder, it's going to matter to the buyer now versus if they're doing short-term or long-term. But one thing that I do like, that I have a product, it's called a 2-for-1 buy down. And for the people that are kind of indecisive or a little worried about that payment right now, it gives you a few years to kind of lock in at a lower interest rate before you have to go to that 7.28% that we're seeing in the market right now. And this is a good strategy that a lot of people that are starting to come out with new homes or first-time home buyers, you can literally lock in with $7,000 paid, and with the market the kind of the way it is, you can have sellers pay that structure for you. So for $7,000 buy down, you can do a 5.25 your first year, 6.25 your second year, and then you lock in on the third year at the 7.25 or higher, depending on when you actually get your loan. But that is what the market is right now. So even if the interest rate does climb beyond the 7.2, you're locking in at 7.2 now. However, if it does go down below the 7.2, you can refinance. So it is definitely a great tool to get people in houses, get those lower payments, especially for someone like this gentleman that is coming out of college, great careers, no debt, and $60,000 in their pocket, and plan to stay for a while. So I would say yes, it is definitely a time to buy. If you're trading up and you're at a low interest rate, I get it. It may not be the smartest move for you to trade what you have in your house versus what's out there right now for those new interest rates. But if you're new, coming out in the market, never bought a house or do not own a house or paying cash, there's definitely pluses in getting out there, looking at homes. The market is less competitive than it was a year ago or even 6 months ago. A lot more options, a lot more inventory coming on the market for the buyers. So if you need to buy a house, I definitely say that it's okay to get out there, go out, shop, and do that buying. If you definitely don't need the house, and obviously I don't know your situation, it is the most important thing is to understand what you need and what you are doing in your life. But buying a house right now in regards to interest rates, I would not make it prohibit you from moving forward. So according to Dave Ramsey, I do agree with him, and I think it was a good little mix to show you what his philosophy was, and I agree, and also helping you get the interest rate down lower to help you get into that first-time home buying scenario. So if you are a Dave Ramsey follower, I am the local ELP for Southern Indiana, so definitely reach out. I'd love to help. You can reach me at 812-686-3268, and until next time, I'll see you then.
We open doors in realty. Key Associates. Key Associates.